Hi ladies, it's Monday again. I wanted to make a video outside today because it's like the perfect temperature and it's gorgeous, but the ground is all wet, so I'm going to try to make this standing up and not shake the camera too badly. This week we are talking about part 3 of Paper Towns, and I finished the book last week because when you get to the end of section 2, it's just so hard not to stop, or it's so hard to stop reading there and not keep going. And that's one of the reasons why I'm really sad this book will never be made into a movie, most likely, because so many of the sequences in this movie would be, or in this book would be so great on film. But when I finished the book last week, I really didn't know what I was going to talk about for this video. And then on Monday, right before I uploaded my video for last week, I got a letter. My roommate got the mail and I got a letter, and I found out that I'm going to grad school in like 4 weeks. I spent the whole summer thinking I wasn't going to be going because I hadn't heard anything, and now apparently I'm going. So guess what I'm going to talk about? Leaving. So the hardest part of all of this, I mean, I want to go to grad school. I really do. I've been wanting this for a long time, but I have to leave my kids at work, and this is just devastating to me. I am going to miss them so much, and I thought that I was going to be there for the whole next school year. But now I'm not going to be, and when I got the letter, because I'm going to VidCon, so I'm going to miss a couple days of work, that meant that I only had 9 more days to spend with them. And so at this point, that's 5 more days that I get to spend with my kids. And I'm not going to be so far away that I can't come back and visit. But, you know, I'm not going to be there all the time, and the little ones are not going to remember me as well. And, you know, my kids are so important to me, and I love them so much, and I've enjoyed working at the school so much. I'm going to miss them like crazy. And I think it's harder to leave little kids than it is to leave friends your age or adults or whatever, because, you know, I can't be Facebook friends with my little kids, and I can't email them, and I can't text them. One thing I love about living in the age we live in is that we can communicate like this: social media, YouTube, Facebook, all of that. And so even when I went to college, and I really didn't enjoy college at first, I was very upset, I was still able to communicate with all of my high school friends and friends from other places, and that really helped me get through my first year of college and then ultimately go on and have a good time in college. And I still now am able to communicate with friends who live all over the country and all over the world. And so leaving now is not like it used to be, at least as far as people your own age are concerned. But I think one of the reasons I really don't like Margo is another one of the reasons is when she talks about ripping off the Band-Aid and just leaving and getting rid of your old life. I could never do that. I would never want to do that. My life is all so connected. You know, I have Harry Potter friends who are friends with my high school friends, who are friends with my college friends, who are friends with my, everybody. I have so many different connections in my life, and I feel like they've all, informed the person that I am today, and not all of my experiences have been awesome, but I wouldn't want to change them. For example, the friend that I was talking about a few weeks ago, the former friend who, I was all worried about seeing at LeakyCon and whatever. I really didn't enjoy that experience of losing that friendship, but if I hadn't had that person in my life, I probably wouldn't be doing this. Without that person, I wouldn't have listened to Pottercast, I wouldn't have gone to LeakyCon. Pottercast was what led me to Nerdfighteria, which, of course led me to VidCon, all of these things. So I have friends in Canada and Australia and all over the freaking country because of this person that I'm no longer friends with, and I'm still grateful for that. So, I don't know. What are your thoughts on leaving? Would you rather just peel off the Band-Aid and just be done with your old life and move on and become a totally different person? Or do you like to have, a connection and use, even if you go somewhere different, you still stay connected to the people and places that you were with before? I wouldn't be myself if I wasn't still in communication with all of the people who I may not be with presently, but they're still a big part of my life. So yeah, kind of a jumble of thoughts today, but this grad school thing is taking a lot of processing. I will see Annika and Elisa later this week at VidCon, and next week Jess and I are switching days. She's going to post on Monday and I'm going to post on Thursday so that I can give The Fault in Our Stars the proper consideration it needs after flying home from VidCon and finishing up my last 2 days of work. So I will see you all later. Bye.